black cigarette because something came across my thing last night. Now it kind of shocked me. So I'm thinking I got charged twice. No, that's not cool. All right, let's go and pick our hair. And then we gone. All right, family, let's get it. Oh, that feel good. Not like a morning head massage, man. My hair fighting back. It ain't fighting back as hard because I'm using that Cerebral Lux. You know what I'm saying? But it still got some fight in it. All right, so let's go and get it, fam. Let me see where we at. Let's chat up. Chat is up. We are streaming on, well, we're not on YouTube yet. It don't show us on YouTube. But we are on Facebook. Stream.me and Periscope. All right, family. First off, I want to welcome you to the congregation of the mighty. This is Giami Journey Media. Good to see you up, girl. All right. Of course, you know there's a Heart of a Summer production, and this is the Daily Toast. Where we strive to blow up your old paradigm.
Mr. Diddy.
Drink your water. Come on. Drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take a breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should we say, breathe, then drink. Grab your bottle of some water. Twist the cap on that water. Lift the glass and pour that water. Drink that water. Drink. Or should we say, live, pour, then. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Just move your body. Drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass. Drink. That's enough. Alright, fam. Great morning. We need to get the toast on because I gotta go to my adventure today. And I gotta take my babies. Okay. Alright, so let's go and drink up the water. Hopefully y'all already done it. Shouts out to Brother Kwame. Shouts out to Sister Navita Nelson. Say good morning and drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink your water. Great Nia to you as well, Brother Kwame. Yes, sir, yes. Let's get some water to drink too. Surprisingly, I ain't got a lot to say. Well, I do got something to say this morning. So I'm reading through the news. I'm reading through the news. And I was about to post something, but I said, I don't post this type of shit on Gianni Journey. You know what I'm saying? We got certain standards. There was an article about Kim Kardashian and Kanye West looking for a surrogate. A surrogate to have a baby. And it sounded almost like they was building a house or buying a car. Is that what we consider normal now? Is that what you know what I'm saying? They're looking for a new, sound like maybe they was changing apartments. Or, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting up here, you about to have a baby, or, you know what I'm saying? We want a different surrogate than number 3. What is this some, I'm just saying, man, madness. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting up here, this is madness, right? You can't have a baby. It's like, I'm sitting up here like, yo, what's going on? But hey, to each his own. And, but that's the type of shit that's being thrusted in front of our young people, where they think that is normal. It's normal. Like, oh, snap. So, so we got the Kardashians, we got basketball wives, we got housewives of Atlanta, and all types of just, I don't know, man. I don't know. But, like I said, that's why we need our own media arm, so that we can start getting our ideas out. You know what I'm saying? It was the age of reason. It was the age of foolishness. Who you telling, man? Who you telling, right? So, man, I had a real good time last night, and one of my brothers, man, he literally held on to half gallon of grape ambrosia, and like I said, went over there. He said, I was looking in the refrigerator for something to drink. He said, no, look back farther. So I go to the back of the refrigerator and pull out this big old gallon. He said, well, now I was saving it. So I had to pry the top off because, even though you put the ambrosia in the refrigerator, it's still active. So the pressure had caused the top bed, so as soon as I popped the cap, little fuzz, you know what I'm saying? The little fuzz start coming up. You know what I'm saying? The bubbles. I said, damn, it's still kicking. Man, it was so damn good. And he had a bottle of cherry. Neither one of these, I haven't made neither one of those in 2 years down there. And I'm sitting up here like, oh my God. So I'm like, and he had one of my old bottles of lemon lime, one of the first Justice League. So that's like, as soon as you pop that, so I'm like, I'm gonna leave you that one, man. But oh my God. And the cherry was so, because I made that one with tart cherry. And I was sitting up here like, oh, man. So, I drank some up, and I left him another gallon over there. He said, well, we'll be drinking this in 2022. So, hey, you dig it, all right? My fault, 2021. So I'll be sending out the information for the meeting for tomorrow, family. I'm looking forward to it. Let's sit down, let's plan, let's build. Because it looked like we could do about 60. And I only did one side of the hall. I'm trying to keep one whole side of the hall clear. So that's only counting one side of the hall. About 60 tables. So we can actually have a beautiful and a powerful market. Have demonstrations, crowd participation, educators or speakers come in. As far as the market, I'm just talking about the market. But I'm really, really on that right now. All right, so let's pull out. All right, some more of the old stuff. I should go out to the car. I should go out now. Go out to the car and because I got a bottle of I got a few. It might be meant for me to go out to the car. Damn, who put this on here? Hercules? Where's Cleveland when you need them? Alright, so here we go, family. First, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. Oh, by the way, I got my new book. Got the new book. Not as pretty as the other one, but it's got a nice little leather binding and a place to hold the pen, so when I keep track of my pen so that I can write the ancestors. So I will be transferring the newer ancestors into our new ancestor book. And it also has a little handy dandy pocket. I don't know what what I'm gonna use the pocket for, but it just look nice, right? So I will be transferring the ancestors into it later on today. So we lift up our glass and we salute and we call the Creator by whatever name you choose to call the Creator. And we lift it up and we say, that's right, I shake. Come on, family. All right, so now, from there, what do? You know what we do. We move to our ancestor list, man. We lift up our glass to all of our ancestors. Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert Texana Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilly, George and William Walter, Christopher Fanny Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvara Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tapper, John Fallard, Montague Pittman L. No More X, Pet Mount Rob, Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Broford, Actor Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulliam, the Lester brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Bronson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, James Foster, Charles Jordan, Carol Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Natalie Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Rinderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spradley, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Rain Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Del Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Well, Levita Farmer, Augusta Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Douglas Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Trisha Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keachla Reese. Let me make sure I read that right. Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keachla Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Seven Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Solver, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moore, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Dorita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leah Grace, Bessie Johnson, Haley Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Kayla, Rosemary Martinez, Elder Amatette Webman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Ellen Ohio, Frank and Russell Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy M. Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Dillamon Aris, Jean and Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan, William Walter West, Nigella Parrish, Elder Basiji Falani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DeFriedis Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Wilson Hadley, Elmo Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbert Longmire, Ethan Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nalon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles. Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensenball, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Bradford, Thomas Bradley, Uncle Buki, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, as well as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Ward I, Stacy Triche, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Boots Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Edgar Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Senior Mally Miller, Ozzie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Doretha Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Frances Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Alvis Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earleton Houston, Lud Oz, Elijah Oz, Jerome Oz, and West Staten, Joe Jamel Oz, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Ramey Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Mira Ellis, Elizabeth Battles. Why do I do that? It's not Elizabeth, it's Elizabeth Sanders. Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozelia Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekel Aha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Mazarin Cooper, George Wan, Edmonia Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon, and about to be transferred out of this book into the new book, we have Joella Giles, James Carswell, Aunt Sis, also known as Liberta Adams. Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. So I'll write it in there like that. We salute our ancestors, man. Wow, my Aunt Sis, they wow. All right, we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move on to the present moment. We salute this present moment. We are on Nia, as you well know. Those that speak the language, you know, you keep track. We on Nia. For those that don't speak the language, Nia means purpose. The myotic principle of the day is balance. The color is yellow. And I got shirts just disappearing. I can't find the yellow one or the blue one. Wonder where they are. Rhythm is the Hermetic law. Male name for the day is Kofi. Female name is Afua. Hey, Afua. How you doing, Afua? So we lift up our glass in the present moment, so knowing that this is all that we really have. You know what I'm saying? This moment, and this is all we ever really need to make the major changes that we need to make to save our children. We lift up our glass in the present moment, letting them know that we make the pledge to work towards establishing a foundation for them. When we say Ashe, from there we salute our future generations, we salute our children's children, on to infinity. We lift up our glass and we salute them and we say Ashe. See that? Ashe. Right? So we lift up our glass to all of our relations and we say, Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? Where do we go? We move to that selfish libation for yourself. So don't drink it up. You know what I'm saying? What you need. Lift up our glass. We say Ashe. And from there, family, last but not least, I salute the most beautiful, powerful, and most inspiring individual in the room. And it just happened to be you, my friend. I lift up my glass to you, and we say Ashe. Excuse me, I got to use Tiger Bomb because I can't find nothing else. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Man, family, it's good to drink with you again. I did myself proud last night because I was over there giggling like a kid, man, because I was like, look at the bubbles, man. Look at the bubbles. I did a good job. One love, fam, life, health, and power to all you all. Thank you, sir. I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. Not just a day, man. 100 years, right? That's how we say 100. 100 years. So y'all gonna have a beautiful day. This is Brother Hatim. I'm tuning out. I'm out of here. Hasta la vista. I'll be sending out the information. Kwame, I don't know if you're getting a text or not. I was sending out texts. But anyway, hit me up. Peace.